time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I'm Joe Jordan. I'm excited about this weekend. We got my man Tomo and Dave with us. How y'all doing, fellas?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. First of all, I want to say, man, Dave, you held it down on that college panel last night, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, fellas. I appreciate y'all letting me run the show. I'm feeling pretty good today.
Pretty awesome.
NFC West champs. Okay. The first one to clinch the division out of us three, you know. Hopefully Tomo will still accomplish that thing.
We gonna try. We gonna try.
All right. So before we get started, y'all, because we got a big show for y'all, we're gonna talk about these games, the key matchups for week 15 in the NFL, and we're gonna recap the game from last night, 49ers beating the Seahawks. But before we do that, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Send this video with somebody that you know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. Also, use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be jotting down throughout the show. We also, on Instagram, we have an NBA and NFL chat. We do live debating in the chat. We also give updates on trades, free agency, any big news in the sport. We put it in the chat before your big platforms like Bleacher Report, ESPN, etc. So if you want to be a part of that, just drop your IG in the comment section. We can add that for you. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So we're going to kick it off with Purdy. It was a Brock party again last night, and it was pretty good. All right, it was pretty good. And Dave, this your squad, man. We got to kick this off with you. Y'all beat the Seahawks. Y'all sweeping y'all division for you. Got one more game left, if I'm not mistaken. One or two more games left in y'all division. So far, y'all undefeated, and y'all won the NFC West easily. So, talk to us.
Hey, man, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, gotta throw it out there. I gotta give a shout out to him, man, because this is only his second start in the NFL. It's late in the season. This when all teams are pretty much they pretty much know who they are, and he's winning right now. Not only is he winning, he's pretty much playing mistake free. He's only thrown one pick, and that was in the game when he replaced Jimmy Garoppolo after Garoppolo got hurt for the rest of the season. QBR was only 62, but his quarterback rating was 117. That's back-to-back starts of over 100 quarterback rating, man. So that's the first time that's been done in NFL history, and now on our team. Joe Montana didn't do it. Steve Young didn't do it. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to be better than those two. Those are Hall of Famers and Super Bowl champions. But that's just to let you know how far he's gotten. Defense, I mean, what more can I say about the defense? 3 sacks yesterday. Bosa, of course, should have had 2 sacks, but of course they had that BS call that they threw for Geno Smith, but doesn't matter. Christian McCaffrey, I feel like even though he played well yesterday, I think we're using him entirely too much. I think we're using him too much. Just to have him run 26 times going up the middle, is he prone to injury? He's been healthy so far since we got him, but I'm just saying we've had a lot of injuries so far this year, so I'm a little iffy on that. But he played great. Kittle showed out yesterday. I know, Tom, are you happy about that because he your fantasy?
40 points.
They proved that he's still the second best tight end in the league, so I don't want to hear any more questions about that in the chat. So don't nobody else better say nothing about it. I'm letting y'all know that now. Kittle's the second best tight end in the league.
Join the chat.
Juwan Jennings had an okay game. You know, we played well without having one of our best players out there. And then I gotta talk about Mooney Ward, man. I don't think I've talked about him enough. I don't think anyone's talked about him enough. But we signed him in the offseason. I didn't know exactly how good he was coming over from Kansas City, but he's been playing great so far this year. If not a Pro Bowl season, he's definitely been playing good enough to at least get mentioned in it. DK only had 5 catches for 47 yards yesterday, no touchdowns. So he strapped him up, made him look like he was nothing out there, man. I mean, our defense is still number 1 in the league. I'm excited. Swept the Seahawks. So all you Seahawks fans, goodbye. You took that L. You more than likely might not be making the playoffs this year. So I'll be happy if you guys miss the playoffs.
Woo.
And you got swept by us both times. You got swept by us this year. We scored 20 plus on you twice. And you didn't even get over 20 on us twice. So that's that. Rams, of course, you out. Cardinals, we play you last game of the season. I don't expect much from you. Kyler Murray not going to be there, so expect another L. I'm excited.
Who is this guy?
I know. We can tell.
Who is this guy?
David, I want to see.
I feel good. I feel good. I appreciate y'all letting me go first, so I feel good.
We glad you went first too.
I want to throw this in too. Joe mentioned the NFL and NBA chats. We also have a college football chat that we just now started. So if you're interested in college football, also do that as well. And we look out for a baseball chat coming soon. So there you go.
Joe, who is this guy? He did a 180 on this, man.
This is the beast we try to bring out, and he brought it out. I like it.
You know,
I like it.
It took us like 5 weeks, but we finally got him here. Like, man, we've been telling you about your team this whole season, and every time you be like, man, look, I don't know, I don't trust it. They just don't, they just had a moments. Give me Jimmy. Now he got Purdy out there, and this is he's singing a whole new tune. It's the year to backup, man. I told y'all, man, when the backups get in, they make life better. Your defense. Matter of fact, I even said your defense could get Jimmy G to the Super Bowl again. What they about to do with Purdy?
You did. I give you that.
I want us to beat y'all. Now it's getting dangerous out here. I'm hearing people on these 4-letter networks. Now they out here stealing our takes. Where we was like, man, we want to see the Eagles and the 49ers match up because the way y'all defense is playing, y'all could probably stop that run. But the way the Eagles offense is moving, they definitely gonna have to score 20 in the first half, right? Because other than that, they not gonna get no points.
Well, they don't score in the second half anyway. But go ahead, Tom.
They're gonna try to change that. They're gonna try to change that this week, not next week, but this week. But again, man, Purdy came out there. I think I seen a stat up there where they said Kyle Shanahan and his rookie quarterbacks or backup quarterbacks is like 4-0 in their first starts. I think it was Jimmy G,
Kirk Cousins.
Oh no, we talking about 49ers, man.
Oh man,
look, Alex Smith, he just threw Kurt out there. We could throw him out there too, but yeah, he did it. He did do it when RG3 went down. We'll throw him in the mix, because y'all play next week.
Beat the Browns. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh man, look, and now Purdy 4-0, and they had four touchdowns, no interceptions, 4 wins. Well, I ain't gonna say about interceptions, but they all 4-0. Kyle Shanahan's offense, man, he's starting to move the ball around. Maybe Trey Lance is sitting at home, he's icing up, and he's getting ready to be like, look, this is gonna be a great all season. Geno Smith and the 49ers. Geno Smith and the Seahawks. Look, the 49ers beat them so bad, I feel like Geno now. I'm talking about the wrong team. Man, the Seahawks, I don't think they were ready for that storm they got. They were at home, too. They were getting killed at home. Every time Geno snapped the ball, it just looked like the whole 49ers defense was just in his lap every single time. Like, I never seen a quarterback throw the ball at the ground that much. He was skipping rocks. But another thing I want to say about Purdy, I like quarterbacks that can find the tight end. Finally, man. Finally. He was finding the tight end. There was a couple routes out there that George Kittle would get maybe 2 weeks ago, and he would get caught maybe 10, 15 yards after the catch. Now he's running in for touchdowns. I never seen a team with a defense like y'all's and on the offense side get the yak that you all can get. You all turn 5-yard passes into touchdowns or at least 10 plus. Like that's insane. Even with the backup Jennings, you told us about Jennings a couple weeks ago. You said people slept on him. Now he's out here showing us. Who else? Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Ayuk was gonna be okay after I heard a story about him saying they made him tough over the all season. So now he out there trying to fight people in practice. So they said, I think Fred Warner said it. Said they had to toughen him up.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. But the McCaffrey thing, you all right. Overutilization. As a Cowboy fan, keep doing it. Keep running the ball. Because that's the backup. That's the backup we need. We need a backup running back. Y'all quarterback showing that he can stick it out in games. Your running back, I don't know who's the third person.
I'm telling you, Jordan Mason.
Never mind. Christian McCaffrey, stay out there. Anytime you say that,
look out for him. Joe, before you go, I kind of want to throw some stats out there for Purdy. So since Jimmy G got hurt, he has a 69% completion percentage, 612 passing yards, 7 total touchdowns, only 1 interception, and a 108 passer rating.
there we go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, Purdy, nice. I get it. All right. I ain't too rah-rah about Purdy. All right. There's no Purdy gotta see our defense next week. That's all I gotta say. Y'all play the Bucks. Yeah, I get you. They up and down all year. Y'all play the Seahawks, whose defense is not really. I like Tyron Woodley. I know that, but y'all don't. Y'all know y'all a run first team. So, I mean, Purdy didn't have 20 yards to the last drive. You know, so I mean, he just in a great system. No pressure has been put on Purdy yet. So, I can't wait till next week. All right, next week we're gonna put that pressure on Purdy because we coming. All right, but anyways, good win.
I hear you.
NFC West champs, good win. Seahawks, Pete Carroll, what happened? I mean, Geno Smith been thriving because Kenneth Walker, right? Y'all been running the ball. Why is he only running the ball 12 times the whole game? I know he's off an injury. I understand that. But Geno threw the ball 44 times. Why? All right, in the second half, I think Kenneth Walker only ran the ball like 4 times in the whole second half. So I think they abandoned the run because they anticipated y'all run defense. But blood, have you watched the stats? They're also number 1 in pass defense. All right. So I didn't get that game plan they came out with because I mean he was just like you said, Tom, every time he backed up, there was like 3 or 4 49ers right in his face. All right. So I don't get, like you said, they both got him twice, they got called back. But my thing is Pete Carroll, I put that game on him. I'm gonna say that. I had to see y'all losing anyway, but not looking that terribly, you know, because I know you did say y'all dominated the Seahawks. Both times y'all scored over 20 and they didn't. Guess what? Both games they scored 20 to combine. All right. So I think they scored 13 yesterday and 7 the first time. So y'all completely dominating your division. But the best division is NFC East. But anyways,
Say it again. Let them know.
Best division NFC East by far. Listen to NFC. All right. But my thing is, we coming, David. All I gotta say is we're gonna. Hey, look, I've been feeling what you saying, Tom. Ron Rivera being coach of the year. It makes a lot of sense. Think about it. If Philly wins out, we'll be the only team that beat Philly. Think about that. We beat the 49ers. And they win the streak. Come on, right?
Y'all known to do it.
Hey, that happens. You know what I mean? We made the playoffs after all the turmoil. Running back got shot. You feel me? QB got benched.
Come on now.
Because the owner going crazy. Talking about he threatened the whole league. They got crap on it. Bro, hey, Tom, you put something in my head, man. You make a lot of sense. You do foretell a lot of things on the show, so I'm gonna believe you.
You want to know what's crazy about that? I was winging it on that pick. I was like, who else could it be outside of the Dolphins coach? And I was like, Ron Rivera. Why not? And then all this stuff started coming back to me. I'm like, O-line trash, quarterback mental IR, backup. I mean, your Chase Young. We don't know if he's gonna play or not, and they still on the street. I was like, I mean, come on now. That's too much adversity. That's too much.
1-4 too,
man.
So we coming, David. We might end that 1 streak.
Y'all do that. I don't know. I might be a little nervous now. They've been beating everybody.
We'll see.
If you let Heineke put up 20 points on y'all defense, Heineke needs to be the starting quarterback next.
But that's the thing, though. I watched that Seahawks game, right? I'm like, that's all you probably got to do is score 20 points. I think our defense is good enough to hold them to under 20 points because they like with Purdy. I mean, y'all had explosive plays. Like Kittle had these big plays, but y'all weren't really moving the ball. The Seahawks weren't either. So that whole game was really stagnant a lot of the time. I'm watching that game. I was feeling real confident, David, about next week. But we're gonna focus on the Giants. I want to look past my opponent. So focus on the
You
Giants.
you can look past him. I don't even know why this is a Sunday night game. One more thing. Is it in San Fran?
Not after that tie. You got to
That's true.
I don't know.
gotta be
I don't
focused.
know.
If it's in San Fran and they come out with that jukebox, y'all might lose. Because every time they bring out that boombox, bro.
It is in San Francisco.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, I
Debo
don't
ain't
know.
playing, so they ain't gonna bring it out.
Debo,
Trent brought it out. They had it
Yeah.
out last week.
Trent. Oh yeah.
This every game. It's every
Oh
game.
yeah, that's Trent old team too. Oh yeah, get him.
Man, Chase. This is why Chase need to be healthy because now Chase.
He coming back.
Ooh,
He playing this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say his first game is Sunday against the Giants.
Yeah,
let's go.
we here. I can't wait. But let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's go to the next game, y'all. Ravens and Browns. All right, Ravens Browns division rivals. Deshaun Watson. He still hasn't bounced back yet off his layover. All right, in his career. And the Ravens down to their second string quarterback, Tyler Huntley, is playing. So Tom will kick us off on this one. Who you got?
Ravens. Next subject. I got Deshaun Watson on my. Most of my picks they hurt me because of my fantasy team, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you play fantasy football, blah blah blah."
Before you go, Tom, I'm sorry. Last week we did these picks, y'all, on Friday. Tom had the best record. He was 6-1. I was 5-2. I forgot what.
I had the worst record. I was 2-5.
2-5. Okay, 2-5. So maybe he
back.
could redeem himself this week. But go ahead, Tom. My bad.
We're gonna see. But I'm taking the Ravens because, like you said, Deshaun Watson still got to he's still getting his feet wet. Because there's too many times, like you can tell that he hasn't played football in like almost 2 years. Because there's times where he'll be dropping back and he'll just look lost and he'll do Deshaun Watson things. Maybe he's still having flashbacks of him being with the Texans and that horrible O-line. Because it's not, you just see it. He's just like, oh, I don't know who to throw the ball to. And he starts running around and then he just lobs it up. You have a running game. You have 2 running backs with 2 nice wide receivers and a great tight end. Like, just let the game come to you. I feel like he's forcing it a little bit too much. Maybe it's something about quarterbacks that were the number 4. You know, him, Dak. They just be overly aggressive for no reason. So outside of that, I'm picking the Ravens because of their defense and they're coming off that high of beating Pittsburgh. Now, if Vaughn was coaching the Browns, they may win because after that rivalry matchup we had, I'm giving the edge to the Steelers because he was coming with some facts.
Yeah.
But I'm picking the Ravens.
All right. Going with the Browns, man. I'm picking the Browns. And I think Javon was right, though. The Ravens squeezed out of that game. They really did. Mitchell Trubisky threw 2 interceptions in the red zone and 1 on the 40-yard line. So that don't happen. They lose that game for sure. And they only won by basically 1 possession for real. So I look at the Browns. The Browns defense has been playing better as of lately. Deshaun Watson, this is his 3rd game. I don't expect him to do much, but I do expect him to play better than Mitchell Trubisky. They do have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt still, that nice running game, and the Ravens defense is so inconsistent, right? They have the personnel to be a top 5 defense for real, but they come out looking like a bottom 5 a lot of times. So the Browns, and then they got weapons. Amari Cooper is still there. We can't forget about that. So I'm gonna pick the Browns, man, with an upset to shake some things up in the AFC North.
10 points, Carl. Remember that? 10 points. But I'm with you, Joe. I'm picking the Browns. I think they're gonna learn from what happened last week, and they're gonna run the ball with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. That's how you win this game, man. And then I think Deshaun is gonna figure out a way to throw the ball to Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones and Njoku. I think he's just gonna have a better game this time. So and Njoku also came from the so throw that out there. But yeah, I'm picking the Browns. I think the Browns are gonna upset.
Okay, we got a lone wolf down there.
Hey, I did it with the Bills. Maybe I can run it back.
Yeah, it's true. All right. I ain't gonna lie there. When you put the Browns, like, I don't know, man, based on your record, I might want to take it. I'm just playing. All right. Let's go on next game. Bills and Dolphins. All right. Rematch. Dolphins won. A lot of people in the Bills community said, oh, it was too hot. Guess what? It's gonna be too cold for the Dolphins. So it's kind of like levels up the playing field, no excuses for the Dolphins. And guess what? You already know who I'm picking. picking the Dolphins.
I knew you would.
Yeah, I'm picking Dolphins. Now, for real, like I really have a feeling they're gonna beat the Bills. I got a feeling, man. Like the Jets played them really good last week. In bad weather, it's not gonna be as bad as this Sunday. But the Jets, in my opinion, I think could have won that game. But Mike White, both times he got out, Bills had 2 big plays. Right, like every big play happened when Joe Flacco was in. All right, so I'm gonna roll with the Dolphins. I think that people keep saying that you can't throw these bombs, but it got speedy players, right? That get yak yards also. All right, so like the 49ers, you just gotta put the ball in their hands. We saw what Tyreek Hill did with that fumble, right? So I think Tua's not gonna be gunslinger this game. I think they're gonna focus more on the run. I think that's what I've been asking for these last few weeks. Run the ball more, Dolphins. I think they will establish that run with Wilson and Mostert and find a way to get Tyreek Hill the ball in open space to create a big play. So I'm picking the Dolphins.
I'm picking the Bills. I think the Bills are going to come out and win this game, establish the division, do whatever they can so they can pretty much let the division know that they're the best in the division. I do expect the Dolphins to play better, but for some reason I just feel like Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and the boys just gonna have a better game and come out with the win.
Man, looking at the weather report, like you said, it's gonna be 32 degrees. Man, it's just something about that. Yeah, that cold weather. The ball gets heavy or it gets slippery. We don't know what's gonna happen up there. I'm going with the Bills, man. You got to go with the Bills. I don't know why Joe consists on betting on chicken of the sea, aka Tua. It's not happening, Joe. It's over, man. The run is done. The run is done, son. Like you said, the Bills are starting to run the ball. Of course, I watched that Jets game. I got a little nervous because, again, Josh Allen starting to look like the Josh Allen that we all thought he was. He's starting to crack under pressure now. He's holding the ball. He's holding on to the ball a little bit too much. But the Jets defense is to me, the Jets defense is better than the Dolphins defense, even though the Dolphins have more weapons on their defense, which is mind-boggling. But, hey, it happens that way. The NFL is a strange lady.
It's personnel.
There we go. And coaching, DeMeco Ryans, not to keep giving the 49ers all this love. But, yeah.
Hey, he was the D coordinator with us. So
exactly.
There we go. So I'm picking the Bills to eke this out. I'm gonna say about 3, just because I'm trying to do a little betting here. But yeah, the Bills taking this one. Sorry, Joe, you're on your own.
Let's get it. Oh, all right. Next game, Falcons Saints. Yeah, this is a big game. Buccaneers lost again, and the Falcons and the Saints both have a chance to win the division. I mean, the Saints are 2 games behind. Even though they actually 3 games, they lost the tiebreaker. They lose tiebreaker, but to the Bucks, and the Falcons are only 1 game behind the Bucks. What an opportunity to play the Bucks again. All right. So, David, who you got? Falcons or Saints?
Well, Falcons almost won that first game against the Bucks. If it wasn't for that passing that roughing the passer call against Tom Brady, I think they would have won that game. So that's that. Now, who I'm picking, it all depends on the quarterback, because Marcus Mariota put himself on IR and left the team.
He pulled the Wentz.
He left the team. They benched him, told him that he's not in, and they got Desmond Riddler playing. I think that's the quarterback came from Cincinnati, I believe. I'm going with the Saints. I just think the Saints defense and Andy Dalton is just going to play better. Now, I don't expect Andy Dalton to have a great game, but I just believe in the Saints a little bit more.
I want to pick the Falcons because of what they're doing to my boy Winston, but I gotta go with the Saints, man. The Saints will pull it out. Like you said, their defense is playing better. Like they would have won that game if it wasn't for that call. Also, for Mariota to check out the way he did, if what you saying is true, right? He just put himself on IR.
Yeah, he left.
Why is that not being talked about? I know the Falcons suck, but why is that not being talked? He literally quit.
Yeah.
Let somebody else that did that. It doesn't matter if their team was the same record, but the fact that they still in the playoff hunt and he just quit.
Yeah.
Now somebody need to talk about that. Now that we brought it up, now watch it be on one of them other shows. Watch. But I'm going with the Saints, man. The Saints they're gonna try to get back at the Bucks so they can win this division, and I need them to do that. I think I picked Tampa Bay to win the division, but I need the Saints to give Tom Brady a run. Somebody got to make this old man go home.
No bull, man. Somebody got sent home.
I need the Saints to win for that draft pick. All right.
So matter of fact, let's go Saints.
Yeah, I'll be rooting for the Saints, but I don't pick the Falcons, man, because this is why both teams are not good. And the Falcons, you have the unknown with Desmond. So he hasn't played a game yet. So they can't game plan for him right now. So expect a big game. Fantasy players, I got this player right here. Fantasy players and bettors, expect a big game from Drake London. All right? Because Mariota was not giving Drake London the ball. And if he was, it wasn't accurate. That's one thing about rookie QBs in their debuts, they find the best target and they feed them, as to the Heineken. All right, and that's how you keep your job. So I think that Drake London's gonna have a big game. Cordell Patterson, he's gonna do him, but the Saints are. I don't know. I feel like Saints have a few games when they beat themselves. All right, like
especially that Cardinals game.
Yeah, exactly. You watching like what's going on? Right, it's especially the Bucks game. Talking about right, that's crazy.
That's true.
So I'm gonna pick the Falcons to win this, and not upset because they actually have a better shot at beating out the Bucks for the division title. So, riding with the Falcons. All right, this right here, Lions Jets. Your boy is back, Mike White. Can't play. So, your guy's back, starting again. You know, so Tomo taught us the Lions on the win streak.
They're gonna keep this win streak going. They're gonna keep this win streak. They're gonna make that boy say he ain't do nothing wrong again. That's what's gonna happen. Shout out to Hutchinson, man. Hutchinson gonna be in that backfield all day. The Lions have, like I said last week, the Lions have hit this stride that's scary, and they gunning for that spot. Now that the Saints lost, remember we picked the Lions and the Commanders to possibly get those last two spots. And it's looking pretty. Our choices is looking right. I just need one team to win on Sunday night to keep this ball going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want y'all to win by a large margin. Come on, man. The Giants not making the playoffs. But, yeah, the Lions are going to win this game. The defense is coming together. They're using their offensive weapons a little bit more. You see the morale within the building and amongst the team is building. Jared Goff, come on now. He's showing up. He's showing up when it's time to show up. And Amon St. Brown. They got their rookie back. Both of their running backs is looking good. Lions got this.
This is going to be a good matchup. Defense against offense. Lions always explosive, right? And the Jets defense is shut down. But they shut down people. But, I got to – it's just tough because they're playing in New York, all right? The Lions won't be playing in the Dome. They'll be playing a tough defense. Jared Goff can easily turn the ball over in this game. So I'm going to pick the Jets, man. I'm going to pick the Jets. I think Zach Wilson, I don't expect him to do much, and it's crazy because Zach Wilson wasn't having a terrible season. He just had some terrible games that he didn't speak up and say, it was my fault. He wasn't gunslinging it like Mike White was against the Bears, but he was managed. He was doing okay. So I think the Jets are going to cause problems to Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff will have a few turnovers. Like I said, they're playing in New York. They're playing in the cold weather. They're not playing that dome where there's no weather. So that high-power offense, it's going to look something like that New England game when they play New England and they only score like 12 points, something like that, 10 or 12 points. It's going to look like a game like that. I think they're going to score under 20 points this game. Last week I said St. Brown, 2 TDs. He didn't do it. This week, I don't think he's going to score. All right, so I'm rolling with the Jets for this one.
Yeah. Zach Wilson, you're supposed to be done, son.
I know, right?
Supposed to be done, but unfortunately, Mike White got brutally hit twice.
He got killed. Yeah,
he did.
Man almost died on the field.
Yeah,
so just because you're out there, I'm picking against you. I'll go with the Lions. As long as you're out there on the field, I don't think you're good enough. I'm sorry. despite the Jets' good defense, I just don't think you're gonna be able to do enough to help them at least get a field goal. I don't know. I think you might get 6 points, you might get 13 points, but I don't. I got the Lions winning this game. I do think that Jared Goff may give the ball away a few times, but I think he's still going to be able to recover enough to be able to win. Jamal Williams is a good running back for the Lions, and I think he's going to run good enough to help them win. So I'm picking the Lions.
And Joe,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been to Detroit?
I live there.
So that weather don't mean nothing.
Don't play it though.
Man, they gotta walk in it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be some people from Detroit that probably kill me, but bruh, it's Detroit.
No,
Alright.
for real.
They don't got that song for a reason. It's so cold in the D. They about to beat the Jets, man.
Yeah, I used to live in Detroit. I remember going to school with like feet, like a lot of feet of snow.
They driving
Alright,
the
good
snow
one.
like it's nothing. They driving 12 feet of snow like it's nothing. And in Civics,
Mhm.
Detroit got this.
No 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, man. They look at you like you crazy.
Exactly.
All right. Cowboys, Jags. Now, Tomo, do you like, for some reason, I think every time we talk about the Cowboys, you end up being the last one talking. Do you like being the last one or the first one?
It don't matter, man.
All right.
Only if we lose, I want to be if we lose, I want to be the last one because I got to hear what
Alright.
everybody got to say.
I'm going to let you go first in this one. It's your squad. So go ahead.
Oh, man. This is tough. This is tough because Trevor Lawrence is actually playing now. I heard the Jaguars lost their best pass rusher, though. I think their rookie pass rusher is out. Dak, you got to redeem yourself, man. I can't keep coming on here trying to defend you and your hiccups, and you keep giving games like this, man. You're making it hard for me to defend you, man. I'm going with the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to win this game, but it's going to be a close one. This is going to be another one where the world is like, is their offense really is what it is? Is Dak really up to par? And we have to hear one of them speeches on the sideline with the sound effects. The Jaguars are playing nice, man. Doug Peterson is a good coach. I see why he won that Super Bowl with Nick Foles and nobody else.
All right. Tomo, this was I had to think about this one. I'm like, can the Jags beat the Cowboys?
They
Of course,
can.
right? Anybody can beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat themselves. All right. But I think that's gonna happen, man. I'm picking the Jaguars. You know, I've been picking y'all every week and y'all been winning, right? But for some reason,
Keep the streak going.
I got a tingly feeling in my stomach, in my gut, that y'all gonna lose this game, man. Y'all playing in Jacksonville too, in their home turf. Trevor Lawrence has been playing good lately. They did lose Detroit, but that was in Detroit. But against the Ravens in Jacksonville, won. Against the Titans in Tennessee, spanked them.
Yeah.
They held Derrick Henry to like 5 yards in the second half. So, and Trevor Lawrence, what Nick Wright called him, the prince that was promised, then he gonna show up and keep that crown on with the Cowboys. So, I'm rolling with the Jags. Duval. Sorry, Tom.
It's all good. It's all good.
As much as this pains me,
Come on. We picking the Jaguars. We know.
as much as I hate to do
Hangs
this,
him.
this Cowboys gonna win this game, man. Yes, the Jaguars have been playing well. I do understand that, but this is a Cowboys defense that's definitely top 5 in the league. Cowboys gonna win this game. Although I do think that Evan Ingram is gonna have a good game. I think he's gonna have a good game against the Cowboys, but I'm picking the Cowboys by a field goal or a touchdown, no more than that.
It must feel good, David. You know, for every week you go out there, you watch your team, you know that your defense is just gonna lock some people up. You know, you're just like, hey, offense, don't mess it up. You know, it must feel good. That's why I need you on here next time Worm come on here, because it's like when you finally have a defense that can step up, your offense doesn't need to score 40 points. When you feel like you need to score 40 points, something's not right. Yeah.
No,
True.
And,
you're right.
and Dave, I mean, Joe, that's a home game for the Cowboys, man. You know how fans travel. You know, everybody in Jacksonville sold them tickets. They like, look at these. They like, these Cowboy fans are gonna be pressed. It's Jacksonville. You can have these tickets for $400. Here you go.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, yeah. Y'all do travel. I just got a feeling, man. I got a feeling.
Also,
I
one
got
more.
a feeling. Go ahead.
Hey, one more thing. The Jaguars held Derrick Henry to 5 yards. You said about 5 yards of carry
In the second, no, 5 yards
in the
total in
second
the second half.
in
I
the
guess.
second half. Guess that Eagles defense ain't all it's cracked up to be, huh? Because the Jaguars did it too. I'm just saying.
But he did have like 100 and some yards in the first half.
Never mind then. I live to fight another day, Kevin.
All right. So the Titans and Chargers. This is an interesting one. All right. Both of them, Chargers off a good win and Titans off a bad loss. And this is one of them games where, okay, I'm first in this one. I'm gonna pick the Titans. All right. The Titans are that type of team whenever you know, you count them out, kind of. Vrabel coming at the cut with a great game plan, executes, and then pull out a big upset. Chargers are looking good right now offensively. Chargers coach, I like him, but not as much as Vrabel. I think Derrick Henry is going to be a problem for them. I'm not sure they still have Derwin James playing. Like I said, if the Dolphins would have ran the ball more, they would have won that game. And the Titans don't shy away from that. So this is going to be a game in LA, right? So it's going to be a home game for the Chargers. And the Chargers are favored by 3 points, but I'm going to roll with the Titans.
All right, y'all see this?
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Picking the Titans. Titans are going to unplug the Chargers, man. I just feel like Derrick Henry's going to run crazy on them. Like I think someone said that. I think it was Coach that said that all the Chargers did was get Khalil Mack for the defense, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they also got they've been hurt. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he was already there.
But Khalil Mack is something big, though. When he said, I was like, I don't know, Coach. Khalil Mack is like legit.
But ain't much change, though.
He ain't been the same.
They've been hurt.
Yeah, exactly. He's been hurt. He's been prone to injury. So I'm picking the Titans. Plus, I think that Chargers head coach is on a hot seat. They definitely been talking about it, and I don't think he's going to do well under pressure. So I'm picking the Titans.
If it's coming down to coaching, I want to go with the Titans. If it comes down to players, I'm going with the Chargers. So I'm picking the Chargers to win this game. So you can plug your phone back up. Right now, the Titans are on 10%, and they need a charging. So I think the Chargers are going to take this one. The better quarterback is Herbert out of the two. The better running back, you edge it out to the Titans. But the receivers, I think Traylon Burke is going to be out. So you got to give the Chargers the edge on that. And what do the Chargers like to do? Just like lightning, air it out. So I'm going with the Chargers, man.
All right. Lone Wolf. All right. Bengals. Excuse me. Bengals and Bucks. All right. I know we're tired of talking about the Buccaneers, but we got to talk about it because they both are in the playoff picture. All right. Bengals are tied with the Ravens to win the AFC North. And for some reason, the 1 year Brady looks bad. He's winning the division right now. Right?
By default.
By default. That's crazy. So, David, who's winning? The Bengals or the Bucks?
Bengals, next question.
Okay. I think we can just round robin this one.
There's no chance I'm picking the Buccaneers to win this game. I'm sorry. There's nothing I see that gives them a shot to win this. Brady may pull one out the hat that's been hidden all year. I don't know. But I'm picking the Bengals. I trust them. They've been playing better. Joe Burrow has been playing well these last few weeks. Jamar Chase is back. He got all his receivers there. I'm picking the Bengals.
Hey, man. Uncle Irv said it one time. He called them BBC. Everybody's like, whoa, you wilding on these FCC airwaves. But he was talking about Boyd and somebody else and Chase. Come on now. Oh, Boyd, Burrow, and Chase.
Oh, boy, yeah.
There we go. How can I forget my quarterback? I'm delusional, man. You can tell I need a nap. Sorry, guys. The Bengals are winning this, man. The Bengals taking this one easy. It might be a landslide. All that Tom Brady trying to come back in the fourth quarter. You're done, son. Let's go, Bengals. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Don't be a lone wolf. I was about to say, don't do it.
Bengals, man. Bengals. Tom Brady not scoring more than probably 13 points, if that. I'd be surprised if he might get like 10 points. They can't score. Sorry. And Joe Burrow and them are high power. Can't keep up. All right. It's like a Lamborghini racing a Toyota. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be ugly. So
no, it's Lamborghini chasing Power Wheels.
Dang, all right, so I'm going with the Bengals. Bengals is an easy pick. It's the easiest pick out of all these games on this bracket. All right, so like I said, we're only going over the 2 playoff teams. All right, Bengals, sweet. All right, the game Sunday night. The Giants against the Commanders. Tiebreaker. That's literally right.
You want to go first? Or you...
Oh yeah, I kick it off. I guess since we got the primetime game this time. Like they always try to give it to the Cowboys for some reason, all that crap. But we got it this time.
We got it next week.
Oh yeah, we know. We all be tuning in.
We all watching that game.
We might just go live with that game.
I'm cutting my phone off. It's Christmas Eve, man. I can't do this.
Man, you gotta play things, man. I know you have a rough on holidays, man. You gotta play on Thanksgiving, and then you gotta play on Christmas Eve.
We finally broke the curse.
Whoever loses this game will have a bad Christmas, man. Mark, I got you, bro. So look, I'm guaranteeing a victory. There's no way we should lose this game. No way. We have the better coach. I like Daboll. We had a better coach. I'm really liking Ron Rivera. But you know why? Because he stick to his guns. He don't care what the media says. He don't care what I say, right? He don't care what none of us says. He has his personnel. He didn't go out and get nobody new. He grabbed what he had within, and we made it work. All right? So, and I like it. And we are a top tier, like you said, Tomo. When I go into a game, I'm confident because we have a great defense, not a great offense, but we have an offense that is, whenever Taylor Heinicke has a ball in his hands with a chance to win, he won us a game. All right? The reason why we lost to the Vikings because he did not get a chance to win a game. But whenever he had a ball in his hands, he won us the game. So our offense is capable. So I got Terry McLaurin have another big game. He had over 100 yards last time he played him in the TD. I got him doing something similar. I got Jahan Dawson also getting the TD and maybe Antonio Gibson. I got scoring 3 touchdowns against the Giants, something that we don't do often. But I got the Giants. You know, one thing about Daniel Jones, he wakes up against us. I don't know why. All right. But whenever he plays it, he wakes up. But the Giants, the NFL screwed the Giants over. They had to play us in New York. They could at least put their home game on the back end. They put their home game first. Then they sent them to Philly. Oh, sorry, they didn't send them to Philly. They sent Philly to their stadium. Got whooped. While we on bye, chilling. And they got to come to D.C. on a Sunday night. That's OC. That's out of control. That's not fair. So I got us win this game. I'm guaranteeing it. I can't give you an exact score, but it's going to be a dub.
Go ahead, Tomo.
He said he guaranteed it.
Guaranteed.
Like grade A stamp. USDA. I wouldn't go that far, man. Like, I thought I pretty much guaranteed y'all was going to win the first one, and then I look up, it's a tie.
Notarized.
Man, it might run out of ink, man. You might want to calm down, man. Vanilla Vic. Saquon call him Vanilla Vic, man. Oh, yeah. You said he turned up when he played y'all. I don't know.
Saquon.
You said this is you said the last game was the easiest one. This one's tough, man. I want man. Because the Giants are so bad. And y'all, I'm going with the Commanders, man. The Commanders going. I'm not going to guarantee it, but the Commanders are going to win. Like you said earlier, you all are retooling on your defensive line, which is all number 1 picks. Your secondary is coming around. Shout out to Kendall Fuller. Remember some people, actually, Kendall Fuller, man. But Heinicke, the running game, D-Rob, the Cupid Shuffle of the O-line is done. That's the only thing that the Giants' defensive line is their only saving grace at this point. Mm-hmm. And if they can get to the quarterback, they'll win. But other than that, I see you all scoring 14 points. I don't know about them 3 touchdowns.
Chase is back too.
But Vanilla Vic, man. Remember what I said? Commanders got this one.
Yeah, Joe. This ain't as easy as you say as it is. I'm sorry. It's not as easy as you say it is. I know how you feel about your team and everything, and you got all the right to feel that way. But you shouldn't feel this excited after a tie. I understand that you went on a bye week and not that, but you shouldn't feel that. That's just me. That's just me. I am picking the Commanders to win this game, but
As you should.
I don't see Jahan Dawson getting 3 touchdowns.
No,
No, not him. He's saying they're going to score 3 touchdowns.
Oh,
Yeah.
21 points. Oh, I can see that. I can see them getting 3 touchdowns. I can see
John
that.
getting 3 is wild. I hope so. I'll put a parlay in right now.
Man, you probably win a house.
Hey, don't do my man John like that, all right?
No,
You
I'm
never
just
win
saying
a
the
house,
fact
bro.
that he's not included in the offense as much as McLaurin and Samuels. That's why.
I could see the Commanders putting up 24 points. I can see that.
Oh yeah, that's done easy.
I mean, look, the game was tied 20-20. It's just 4 more points. They can do that. So
24.
Appreciate it, fellas. Sweet. All right. All right, y'all.
it's not an easy sweep though.
Oh yeah, look, it's gonna be easy, dog. You'll see. Well,
Sunday
I'll cook
night.
and blow them out, but you're gonna see how bad the Giants look offensively. You'll see. But
Hey, shout out to Mark too, because he was the one that was praising Kendall Fuller early in the season. So shout out to Mark.
yeah, Mark was trying to tell me. He was like, we getting better every game, and people was counting on getting better. Y'all 1-4. No, we getting better though.
Didn't you say y'all had the best secondary or the best safety?
He said he got a better receiving corner in the division. Oh, you
said
mean in
something about
the
the safety.
NFL?
I think
He said no. I think Joe said that he was looking like one of the best safeties in the league. He didn't say he was the best safety.
no.
He said-
Mark said something close
Mark
to
probably
that.
said that.
I gotta go back and watch one of the episodes. I think
Mark
he
probably
said that.
Yeah, that's
That was one of his debates with Kevin. He's like, "No, we got the best safety in the NFC or NFC East, something like that."
Oh, he probably did say that, you know. But hey, I mean, who else? I mean, who else got a good safety for real that's like in the running in the NFC? Gardner.
Don't get them started with that guy.
Like, I mean,
That's about it. It's no real.
Cam
There's
Carroll
no real.
might be the best safety in the NFC East for real.
I'm
But I
just
think
saying.
about it. No, I'm thinking about it. He might be the best safety. That's a different topic. It's about this up.
You
All right,
get
that's
excited.
all.
You see what happens? You bring up the Commanders. You get excited.
Oh yeah, I feel confident right now. You
Who
know?
y'all got after that?
Us.
Oh, we got the 49ers.
Oh, this gonna be a good show.
Yeah,
That's what I want. They gonna prepare us for the playoffs. That's gonna be our like, okay, where we at? You know, so yeah, we gotta see y'all. All right, and I said about the Eagles. Eagles are going as our measuring stick, you know, and then I mean,
Look, man, one of the greatest coaches ever called out the Eagles and their run. He said, Jimmy Johnson said it. He said, you play the Eagles twice, you're guaranteed to beat them the second time
Dang.
around.
facts. He did say that.
it's guaranteed. Ooh, each one I'm guaranteeing. Golly. Oh, we gonna see Jimmy Johnson on the 24th.
Hey, I'm hoping so too, because we got our quarterback back this time. Ain't no Cooper Rush. They got lucky that game. If he wouldn't have threw them picks.
Mark, there you go, Mark. Best
There you
safety.
go, Soldier. Yep.
Best safety in NFC East or best safety in NFC? That's
Ooh,
what I was.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Because if your DB wear number 7, then you know he good.
All right, y'all. So look, thank y'all for staying to the end. Like this video if you haven't. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
He said
Once
the
we're
lead.
maybe tomorrow morning, or maybe tonight, we will be breaking up each segment in this episode, in this live video, so you can go back and watch it individually. Also, appreciate y'all for using our comments, especially you, Mark, representing. Left hand up. All right. So we had fun today. Made our picks. Like I said, Tomo won last time. I got a good feeling about my picks this week. I made a lot of upsets. Hopefully, I'm right about some particular one like the Jags and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, great show. So let's get some last words in. Hey, look, Carl, you tripping, bro? First of all, I like the beam. All right, I like the beam. But Carl, y'all not winning, bro. I put in a parlay to win like 1,200 on y'all. That's how confident I think we're gonna beat y'all.
Yikes.
I put a parlay to win like 1,200. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna. I'm not gonna say we're gonna blow y'all out because last time I said that y'all had like our best offensive game of the year and still lost. But I'm gonna say that we're gonna win. All right, at least by 6 points. I would say that. But look, we here, man. We might have 2 All-Stars in the All-Star game. Sabonis is definitely an All-Star. Fox, He had a few, he took all a few bad games because he was hurt. Now his average went down, but but Sunday night, Saquon, I like you as a running back, but you getting strapped. I don't think you getting 60 yards against us. Go ahead, Tomo.
Oh, well, because it's the last word. I like the jersey because my friend got it for me. It was a wedding gift. It's like me hanging my jersey up, but I had to take it off because the Wizards, bro. What are y'all doing? What is going on here? We're still like 11th or 12th in the conference, but we've lost literally almost 10 games straight. It gets to the point now where if I was to put in a sports bet, I just bet against you. I'm like, just easy money at this point. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Doesn't matter. Last night, they played the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets had like almost 50 points in the paint.
98.
There we go. 98 points in the paint.
He broke a record.
In the paint. They were playing 33. That's the only time I've seen people score that much in the paint. That is crazy. Look, Wes, I understand, man. Like, this is your first job. Some people just not made to be coaches. Maybe you're just a good coordinator because Tommy Shepard is not going to get you the help. They're talking about trading Kyle Kuzma now. They need to sit Bill down and see if they'll just talk him off with this no trade clause. Just like, hey, Bill, look, anywhere you want to go, man. Anywhere. The floor is yours. You pick the team and we'll make it work. Just blow it up, man. Just blow it up.
Hey, we'll take them.
At this point, man, look, I don't care. It is depressing being a Wizards fan at this point because you're in cap hell for the next 8 years because you can't sign nobody because everybody making all the money. They should have kept Wall for all this because this is the real reason why they traded him and they got rid of Russ because of the same contract. Something's not right up here. And the Cowboys, run the ball. Just run the ball.
Hey, Tom, I did not know y'all was on this massive losing streak.
I didn't either. I did not realize it.
Y'all lost 8 in a row. Y'all lost 11 of y'all last 12.
Man.
And Bill getting $50 million a year.
And then before you go, the Denver Nuggets beat y'all. They made 4 threes.
That's what I'm
scored
saying.
141 points.
Yeah.
How is that even possible, bro?
The Wizards were like almost 70% from 3 and lost the game.
Oh my
I'm
goodness!
telling you. You talk about the Heat. I promise you don't want to come over here, man. You don't want to be here.
Oh man,
I'm about to start lighting the.
Now you know how to feel all these years, man.
Yeah.
Woo! That's like the path of the king.
But your decline came from like years of playoff, like almost years of playoff greatness with C-Web and all them. Like the last time we had real almost like dynasty greatness was Gil, Antoine, and Karan. As soon as Gil brought the guns in there, it was over. At least your players retired.
I was in 11. We had our moments. So I would take that Gilbert moment anything. I was 11 years old. Last time we went to the playoffs. It was around Gilbert time. We were still trash.
True.
So not before Gilbert.
I don't think you ever lost like 9 straight with a superstar on your team.
Yeah, that's getting paid much money. Nah.
Yeah. See.
Well, Miami, you shocked me. You shocked me yesterday. But shout out to Tyler Hero, man. He been balling out. He had 35 the game before and put up 41 last night. Tyler Hero, you that man. They can't say you don't get a bucket now. They can't say nothing about you now. You definitely been getting a bucket. You've been our most consistent player all year. You and Bam.
I'm glad he in trouble.
I don't care. We got the W. So, like I said,
that's gonna mess up some parlays tonight too. If he going back to back with close to 40, somebody gonna think he gonna do it again. He gonna get 2 points.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening 3 times in a row. Now, Eric Spoelstra.
Look at me. Need an aspirin, bro?
We can swap.
Why? I understand we won the game last night, but why was Udonis Haslem in the starting lineup? Why? This man put up 0 points, 3 fouls, and 2 rebounds.
I thought he was the mascot.
Why is he in the game? That's all I need to know. Why is he in the game? Just Sit him, man. Send him home. Pay him his money. He don't need to be playing at all. We could go get. We should have DeMarcus Cousins or Dwight Howard right now. We can use them better than him. What's the point of having Haslam? At least they got size.
That's true.
He's 6'8". He's 6'8". If that, probably 6'7".
Right.
Come on, man. You got to make better decisions. I understand the entire team was hurt and no one played, and we beat Houston. I mean, it's Houston, so I'm not happy we won. We beat Houston, but with all those players being out, I'm glad we got 2 wins in a row. It's good, but come on, man. You got to do better than that. San Francisco, you won last night. You got 10 days to rest, to wait for the Commanders to come into San Francisco. Relax this week. Do what you got to do. Watch the games on Sunday and prepare for next week. Defense got to play good. Purdy, as long as you don't turn the ball over, we should be fine. And just do what we got to do offensively. We should be okay. However, don't sleep on their defense. I'm telling you that right now. Chase Young comes back on Sunday. So watch out for him next week, especially if he plays great on Sunday. So,
my bad.
And then I got to talk about some college football stuff.
Okay.
We got the top 3 recruiting class for 2023, University of Miami. Look, we looking good for next year. I understand this is a trash year this year, but we got the number 3 recruiting class for next year. I expect this to be good next year. I don't expect us to get 11 wins, but we should definitely at least be in the bowl game next year. I'm expecting at least 8. So if we could do that, I'll be happy. So let's go, you.
Y'all got the big chain. Y'all got the turnover chain back.
No, we got rid of that.
All right.
Got rid of that. Mario Cristobal used to play for University of Miami when we won a national championship. So he ain't with none of that. Okay. All the old players that come back, Michael Irvin, all of them come back. They got rid of the turnover chain. That's not what we about. We about winning. So that's out.
Say that one more time when you say Michael Irvin.
Not every year, my guy. We forgot about that. You forgot about that. We beat Notre Dame 41-19 when they thought we was gonna lose. So relax yourself, Mark.
All right, great show today. That's all we got for y'all, and we'll see y'all on maybe supposed to do a World Cup episode tomorrow. Stay tuned for that if you're a big soccer fan. So most likely we'll see you tomorrow.
Look out.
Refuse to lose.
Sorry.
Go.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.